Good to go.
Yes, Lord.
Good to
Yes,
go.
Lord.
You heard that?
This here. Y'all roll out, nigga. Yeah. See this here for the straight ballin' niggas. Niggas know how to relax up in here.
All right, folks. We back in the lab. We back in the studio. I'm Rob.
I'm Rick.
You know it. The dynamic duo. Didn't somebody create that too? We stealing everybody's shit. Fuck it.
No, me and Cord are the ball-namic duo. The ball-namic duo. Shout out to Cord Duce.
Y'all can keep that shit. Anyway, this is the Captain's Log podcast and YouTube show.
Hello.
We appreciate y'all stopping through on another good Monday night. Come fuck with your buys.
Yes, Lord.
Business as usual. Got a lot of shit happen over the weekend. Rick, I'll let you go first. What you got?
It was pretty chill, low key. You know what I mean? Mother's Day was this weekend. You know what I mean? Wifey's in the plants heavy, got me in the plants too. So we went to a new nursery on Saturday. Picked up sis a new house plant.
You can go right along with her fake cactus.
then she got a new plant. I got some stuff for mine, and then Sunday was Mother's Day. We chilled. She wanted crabs, so went to my little seafood spot I found up there by BWI Airport. Got some fresh crabs. Came home, cooked them bad boys. Ate myself into a coma, and we went to go see Doctor Strange. That was it. How about
Not
yours?
bad. Well, let me see. What do we do? Saturday was wife's birthday. Let's get a clap to the wife. All right, too much clapping. Wife turned 21.
21.
Turned 21 years old. You know what I mean? 21 strong. Bad knees, bad back. You know how it go.
Kick your ass.
The weather was
Shitty.
extra shitty.
It was cold too.
Friday on till Sunday, the weather was extra shitty. Rain constantly, fucking trees falling down everywhere. We were supposed to have gone to the little margarita taco fest thing in downtown Baltimore. We didn't get to go to that. So, my wife I don't know, she'd be feeling like she got like the birthday bad luck, but it's just really, I just think it's that time of year where it's like, it's just weather. April shower, May, bullshit. Finishing it up, shower, still showering a little bit. So the weather always be some shit. So she ended up sliding off to some friends joint. Had a good little time. I stayed in the house.
Good on her.
Me and Aiden went to go see Doctor Strange. We'll get into Doctor Strange recap. It was straight. And Mother's Day was Sunday, which was her birthday. So I just want to say happy Mother's Day, happy belated. Well, we just want to say happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there.
To all the mothers out there.
Even though the baby mamas, happy Mother's Day to you too.
Yep, the baby mamas, the bidders, all of y'all. Happy Mother's Day to all y'all. It's all y'all day. What else we do?
I get just due in June. Goddamn, I know that.
Yeah. Tried to pull up on Mom Dukes, but she wasn't answering the phone. She was out Famous Dave somewhere putting that pork poison in her body.
I couldn't do Famous. I didn't like Famous Daves.
When Famous Dave's was hot back in the day, it was okay. I thought my ribs wasn't done. I was like, why they pink and red?
You know what was a good barbecue jump? Red, Hot, and Blue.
Where was that at? That was local?
Yeah, it was one in Waldorf.
Nigga, that's not local.
Well, I was living in Waldorf at the time.
Nigga,
no, it was a one up here too. And it was one in Virginia. That shit was good.
I mean, I wasn't like
Red Hot and Blue was torch. Anybody in Waldorf know that Red Hot and Blue was torch. I used to get the same shit. The baked beans, Caesar salad, full rack of ribs with the spicy barbecue sauce. Slapping.
I just went to Outback. I just kept it simple.
Kookaburra wings.
Nah,
the Outback got the blooming onion.
The Outback ribs.
All right, off topic. Who got the best chain restaurant ribs?
It's not here.
Where's it at?
I went to a joint in South Carolina. It was the best shit I ever had in my life.
But is it a chain restaurant?
It was a chain joint.
It's a chain down in the South. What's the name of it?
I don't know. It's a Netflix series where it's like they talking about some chef's table or some shit like that.
Yeah.
It's a black dude
I know you're talking about. You went to his restaurant?
Yes.
How many restaurants he got?
I don't know. It got to be more than one if he was on Netflix.
Nah, sometimes them Jones they just have one stop. Like Franklin's Barbecue.
Well,
he only has one shop in Texas.
Well, it had that chain feeling. It wasn't like no hole in the wall, John. Like it looked like.
No, I mean, he's pretty. I mean, he's got a lot of recognition. I know exactly what you're talking about. I can't think about the brother's name, but he's like the king of barbecue in South Carolina.
It was good because
and Franklin Barbecue is like the king of Texas, Central Texas, anyway.
Well, I'll tell you, the reason why it was good is because it just wasn't traditional ribs like you would get here. Like you get ribs and you just slap some fucking sauce on the shits and get them up.
They were dry ribs.
It was dry rub. I ain't had like,
and you know what? I don't do barbecue sauce on my ribs. I always do dry rub ribs.
And the joints was dry vinegary a little bit. Shits was banging.
All right,
bro.
so I'm about to tell you right now. So once after next weekend, we're gonna have a boys' day. I'm gonna throw some ribs on the fucking grill. I'm gonna do my dry rub, and I'm gonna let you try this vinegar sauce I got from North Carolina.
I'm with that. I'm with that.
All right.
So
what's up, folks?
So she went there. Hey, what's going on for everybody in the Chizat? So what else we do? So Sunday we chilled. We just really relaxed. Saturday I was to the fucking moon. Saturday night, laughing like shit the whole day. Shout out to the bubbly. For getting me in the pocket. And we got Olive Garden for dinner. That's what the wife wanted. First of all, it was good as fuck.
Really?
But
Olive Garden fell off.
I would have to say that I had to wait a fucking hour to get that shit. But I couldn't be upset because it's Mother's Day. So I was like, me and the rest of the other niggas getting dinner late on Mother's Day. Nigga, I had to turn the truck off. I had to burn a quarter tank of gas just sitting there. I was like, I'm just gonna sit in here. So but besides that, man, my last day.
Yes, sir.
Last day.
How's it feel?
On the jizz-up. It feels good today.
Feels good today.
Felt
like shit on Friday because I was hearing it.
Felt like some shit on Friday. You know what? So listen, let's just keep it 100. I took the job really serious, and maybe I cared about some shit that I shouldn't have cared about, but that's because I was in a position that I was allegedly in charge.
Right.
So I take my job serious. That's any job. But I just kind of felt like I should have got a little farewell, something, you know what I'm saying?
They didn't do nothing.
I should have got a little bouquet, you know what I'm saying?
They ain't do nothing.
Little edible arrangement. I ain't get nothing. All I got was dry ass one arm hugs and handshakes, bro. And that was just from the people who was in the office that were just supposed to be there that day.
You know why they ain't do shit, right?
Because they don't want me to fucking leave because they got to do some work after.
All right, as long as you know.
But
next slide.
I'm like, damn, bro, like, ain't neither one of my supervisors even come down and, hey, man, I'm going to holler at you. Fuck you for leaving us. Like, none of that shit. Just some dry-ass Zoom meeting. So I was in my feelings about it a little bit. And it was busy as fuck the whole day. So I'm just like, bro.
Why you ain't take off?
Why you ain't just take off, dog? Like, I'm sitting there thinking, like, damn, I only had a week's notice. And in my head, I'm like, well, I'm just going to finish it out. Why the fuck didn't I just take the whole week off?
What'd I tell you? What Brian tell you?
He didn't tell me shit.
What did we tell you?
And what
take off, right?
I said,
did we not tell you to take off? Just answer the question.
It might have slipped my mind.
Nah, ain't no fucking slip your mind, bitch. We told your ass to take the fuck off. We told you to take off the whole fucking week. You had leave. Burn their ass up.
Endless leave.
I would have burnt their ass up on that last week. Sorry.
So we get to like the last probably 5 or 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Shit's still coming in. My relief is there. I'm there with the new hire. And I'm just like, all right. So this nigga just standing here. Like, as the shit happening, he just standing like, I was like, you know what? I said, I'm done. So I said, hey, this X, Y, and Z happened. Be on the lookout for it. I logged off. I said, I'm going to holler at you. I told the lady, gave her a look. I said, best of luck to you. Remember what I told you. I told her to get her grade and get the fuck out of there. And I walked the fuck out the door. And
threw your badge in the box and kept it moving.
The badge is already gone.
Okay.
But so when I did that, as me just walking to the car, nigga, that shit was like, it was like the fucking scene from which Batman is Joker, when this nigga was hanging out the fucking police car, like that's how I felt, dog. Nigga, I was in a fucking car like screaming, just get that shit out. So I felt fucking good. I won't get too much into it, but I just know that I felt good.
That's good.
And I had my Saturday off, even though we didn't do shit. Nigga, I felt like I was off. I had nothing to do. I ain't getting no emails. All that shit deactivated. Good job.
Weekend's back. Well, I'm
Weekend's
telling y'all
back.
now, right now. Episode 94. It is April 9th. No, May 9th. I'm sorry. At 2011. Sorry, 8/11. I told this motherfucker earlier, if he calls me and say the job is boring, I told him I'm cussing him smooth the fuck out.
You won't. No. So this is my
So
thing.
if he come
I'm
out,
not
like,
gonna say
"Man,
the job
man,
is boring."
man, he was like, man, I don't know, but I don't know about this shit, man. This shit boring. That's how Bug talks.
I had a boring job.
When if you come out and say the fucking job or you complain about this fucking job, I'm cussing you smooth the fuck out. I'm just letting you know.
I think the only thing I'm going to complain about
No,
initially
there's
is
nothing to complain
having to
about.
get up like a whole hour earlier.
It don't matter.
That's it.
But you got your weekends though.
I do got the
All right,
weekend.
then
So
shut
it'll
up.
count. All right. And he said I can get the AWS, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah, so we
I
good.
ain't working on. Damn. Did I just do that on camera?
You did. Let's go.
I stabbed that shit. All right. So let's move on to what the fuck is happening in the fucking world.
Mm-hmm.
David Chappelle show.
Woo! Dave.
I guess we knew this was only a matter of time that somebody was going to try some shit like this.
To be honest, I
didn't think it was on him.
No, it caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting nobody to do shit after the Will Smith incident, but it happened, and Dave Chappelle took it how Dave Chappelle would have took it. So those who don't know, if you live underneath a rock, Dave Chappelle was performing at a show. It was like Netflix is a joke festival, and some guy in the audience,
Weird ass nigga,
got up on stage and charged Dave Chappelle and tried to hit him with a Goldberg spear. Missed a little bit. They both fell. And then he tried to run and got his ass whooped. If you haven't seen the footage, he got his ass whooped. His arm is bent like this in that fucking handcuff. He looked like Martin from Tommy Hearns when he got knotted up in that episode. But there's a lot of controversy behind this incident too.
Why is that?
So supposedly eyewitnesses are saying, well, one, the guy got into the building or the venue with a fake gun that was a folding knife. So how did he get that shit through metal detectors?
Was it plastic or is it metal?
So the entire handle was plastic. It looked like a gun, but when you unfold it, it was a knife. So it looked like a gun with a bayonet on it. But it was actually like a knife.
I've seen it, but I'm just curious. So how would you get in with
that? But even still, if he would have got in, if they would have had working metal detectors or whatever type of metal detectors, they're saying that it was metal detectors there, but he got it in somehow. But regardless of the fact, whether the handle was plastic or not, the shit still would have went off because the blade was actually like a real blade. So when he got up on stage, he actually charged Dave Chappelle with that shit in his hand. But he tackled him, but he had the shit in his hand.
So he actually had an opportunity.
He had an opportunity to stab his ass. No bullshit. So I think that's why he got his ass whooped the way that he did. Yeah, so when he tried to run, you see like this mass of bodies in the corner. And he's getting fucked up. And Dave Chappelle is doing what Dave Chappelle does. And he's joking about it. And he's making light of the situation.
This is as this
dude is getting fucked up. He was like, I don't know who the fuck it is, but I'm going to kill that motherfucker. That's what he said, right? And then not too long after, he was like, hold on. He's currently getting stomped out. I got to see this. And he walks back to go look. And this dude is getting his ass whooped. Now eyewitnesses say, this is what eyewitnesses saying, Jamie Foxx and Busta Rhymes got licks in on the dude backstage.
Okay.
Then the motherfucker Dave Chappelle, he's doing his jokes, right? He's making fun of everything. The motherfucker said something to the effect that I didn't know if this motherfucker was a part of the show or not. He was like, I grabbed this motherfucker's hair and his hair was all spongy and shit. Like he's making jokes, right? He's making jokes. Fucking Chris Rock is there. Chris Rock comes on stage. He gave fucking Dave Chappelle a hug. It was like, hey, was that Will Smith? So everybody sees the opportunity, right? And made fun of the situation rather than making it a big, big fucking deal. Now, nobody knows why this dude attacked him. Supposedly, rumor has it, mental health issues, but whatever the fuck.
Said something about his grandma. He did it because his grandma was getting gentrified, getting kicked out of her neighborhood or something.
That shit ain't got shit to do with Dave Chappelle. But anyway, then I guess Dave Chappelle was talking about he was making trans jokes. He was like, "Oh my gosh, it was a trans man!" Like, no, just making fun of the situation. But needless to say, Dave Chappelle handled it like a boss, a true boss. Made fun of the situation, and now he has more content for his fucking shows.
Dave Chappelle do whatever the fuck he wants. Bro.
He a goat, bro.
He is.
He is a fucking true certified goat.
He'll do whatever he do, but he'll also give you the facts and the validation on why he do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Hence the last incident that he handled like a fucking boss.
Yeah. As always.
Well, to old boy, man, just go ahead and wrap that shit up in the cast. I wonder if he gonna really get some jail time.
Nah, Dave Chappelle's not pressing charges,
so they're gonna let him go.
Yep.
Shit, he got to spend at least a week in Gen Pop.
You gotta see me with the 1-on-1.
Hell yeah. But see, my thing is right. This is me previously going to comedy shows like Constitution Hall, shit like that. They don't really be checking you like that, bro. Nah. Like they be in that joint, niggas be people be sneaking whole fifths of liquor like in these places. They don't really be checking people. No, so it's honestly no surprise to me that like somebody got that shit in. Because it's been several times when we've gone to a comedy show and we buying drinks. The motherfucker sitting next to us with a whole bottle. Like, we got a cup. You want some? Like,
yeah.
You don't need that. We got you. Type deal. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. What else we got? Ooh. Kevin Samuels. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace to Kevin Samuels.
You know, motherfuckers wasn't even saying that. Listen, first of all,
they was doing him bad.
I'm sticking to it. I didn't really say too much about this shit, but I don't give a fuck who it is. I ain't about to go to and unless you done took the life of one of my family members or one of my good folks or something. I ain't about to be talking shit about nobody who done died, all this stuff. I ain't doing none of that. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of who this dude's character is.
Respect dead, bro.
He made money off of y'all goofy asses.
Yeah, we can talk about that.
He made money. You know, so this will piss me off about it, right? It pisses me off.
It pisses me off.
Because he's like the king of this shit, right? So his whole MO allegedly is to make black women look stupid.
But it wasn't just black men, but he was bashing men too, though.
He was bashing men. He was getting the women more.
But because he was getting women more because more women were more reluctant to come on his show.
Exactly.
With their bullshit, though.
Exactly. So
bullshit. So, and then the dudes that came on, he totally obliterated them too. So it doesn't even matter.
So this is my thing. So who the fuck forced you to go on the show?
Yeah.
Who forced y'all? Let's get in my favorite A word, accountability. Who forced y'all to go on this dude's show?
The word of the day is accountability.
Who forced y'all to go on there and act like he wasn't going to lay in your ass like he did the other 40 or 50 ladies that went in there? What made you think you was going to be different? That I'm gonna go in here, I'm different because I'm cute or I got money and all this, and he'll still dissect your ass like a fucking science project.
But the thing about it was, I don't even, and this is just me. People think I'm probably an asshole or whatever, but the shit that he said made sense though.
It made a lot of sense.
I'm gonna just give you an example, right? I'm just give you an example. Please don't kill me in the comments. I'm gonna just give you an example. It was some female who said that she was looking for a man to take care of her, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he was like, "What are your standards?" And she was just like, "I need somebody that's making more than 6 figures. He doesn't have to have he can't have no kids, and like a blah 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 blah, like dream man type dude." He was like, "Okay, so what do you bring to the table?" And she was like, "Huh?" He was like, "Well, what do you bring to the table?" She said she got 3 kids, 3 different baby fathers. She don't work. And then he started going on her physically, right? He said, "Well, how tall are you?" She was like 5'1" or 5'2". He was like, "And what's your weight?" She did not want to fucking give her weight up. But then she finally gave it up and she said she was like 2-something. He was like, "So you mean to fucking tell me you want a well-established, high figure paid male with no kids that's in shape, athletic, but you come to the table with all this baggage. To me, that makes sense. That's not bashing anybody. That's just makes sense.
But it's the same shit every time.
But it's the same shit every time. But don't get me wrong. If paths cross and then y'all end up working out, more power to you. Right? But he was just like, how the fuck can you expect God gifts in the world, but you're not bringing nothing to the fucking table?
It was always some extremely fucking
that
like,
wild shit. This
wild
one nigga,
ass shit,
this one
unrealistic.
This one dude said he wanted to Meg the Stallion, but he was like living in his mama's basement or some shit like that.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, but
So-
y'all be going on. This is like just like Jerry Springer. It's like
it was like the black version of Jerry Springer. Like
Lord.
people tuned into it for the drama because they knew he was going to
hear
lay
his
into somebody's
reaction.
ass.
You want to hear his reaction.
So
You know what I'm saying?
whatever the case may be, right? At the end of the day, respect that man. Rest in peace, right? He ain't do nothing to you personally. You just got mad because he told the truth. That's just my thought, my opinion. Now, what is contradictory? So you heard how he died, right?
When he was in the bed, right?
So supposedly, word on the street is he was having grown-up time with the lady that he met the night before. So you already knew that brought a whole bunch of controversy. Like, how is this man giving relationship advice, but he's having one night stands with the female? And then the thing about it was, like, there's people trying to diminish this lady's character and don't even know who she is or what she looked like. And then the lady, she came out, right, and, said that, it's crazy how people try to, put cloud over your character and they really don't even know who you are. My family knows the type of person I am. She was saying that it wasn't a one night stand, but she did admit that she met him the day before and she did spend the night with him, right? But then he woke up in the morning, complained about chest pains, and then he fell on top of her, and then she tried to render aid. He passed out. But then, the reactions, I'm saying, people are blasting this dude in reactions. And they blasting the lady because supposedly she's a nurse, right? They was like, how the fuck you a nurse and you don't know the signs of a heart attack?
Can't save everybody.
Yeah, they was like, you don't know the signs of a heart attack. That should bring up red flags. They should do more investigations into who the chick is and blah, 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 blah. I guarantee you that motherfucker who posted that goddamn comment don't even know what the fuck a heart attack looks like.
Bruh. And the crazy,
You can't even fully diagnose a heart attack unless you have somebody hooked up onto machines.
Nope.
and
You just think the motherfucker just gonna have fucking acid reflux or some shit.
Yeah,
You don't even
it's
know.
a heart attack.
So the thing is, so I'm looking at it, right? Because allegedly, I mean, at this point in time in our fucking lives, unless TMZ confirm the shit, it's still up in the air. Bro, you remember when TMZ was just like some, what the fuck am I watching? It was just like some
Every
shit.
time you see TMZ, somebody was getting their ass whooped because they had a camera.
Bro, TMZ was like some shit that came on, like one of them infomercial joints that came on late at fucking night. And now like it is the source of news for celebrity shit, though.
Yep.
So I went to the Twitter. I was like, let me go to the Twitter. So I seen he was trending, you know what I'm saying? But then like niggas was going to his page like, my nigga, is you dead or nah? Like, what the fuck? People was like, you burn in hell.
Yeah,
and they
no
was
respect.
retweeting all this shit. I'm
No
like,
respect.
I'm just like, so this, the crazy part about this, even before this, the people who didn't like him, you still was sharing his shit. You still was reposting his videos and like, this is the type of shit we not gonna do. But what you doing is you're helping him. As much as you don't fuck with him, he's still getting money. He's getting the views. He's getting the more popularity. He's monetizing off of the people who love him and the people who hate him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So again, like, y'all can keep it a bean, but y'all really love this nigga.
Yeah, y'all did.
Like, y'all really loved it.
It was a lot of motherfuckers, men and women, were living through Kevin Samuels.
Yeah, bro. Was on that show. He had to easily have over 100 people on his motherfucking show, bro.
Easy.
Oh, easily over 100. And
I'm
probably
about to start wearing.
more.
I'm about to start wearing a suit.
That's why I said, I was like, nigga, I'm gonna put.
We should do that one day. We should wear suits.
I'm gonna put my Goodfellow Target shirt down. I'm gonna put my fucking suit on, and I was gonna be like, you know what? No, you know what, bitch. Not on my fucking show, bitch. Not on my show.
We should do that one day.
Bitch, you out of here. No.
We should do that.
Rest in peace, man.
Yeah, rest in peace. Most definitely.
All right. You got it up?
Yep. I'm ready.
All right. So we're going to move on, man. I like to call this segment The Whites.
Please don't take that the wrong way.
Listen,
But
if
we
you
are-
white and you know me, you know what it is. All right? I'm not giving no disclaimer. I'm just gonna call this the whites. Go ahead, Mr. Wick. Take over.
All right, so the whites. When we are referring to the whites, we are referring to inmate Casey White and corrections officer Vicky White. Now, also, if you're living underneath the rock, you've not been watching the news or paying attention to social media, we had a correctional officer who was on her last day of work for retirement escape with a convicted murderer who was facing, I think this motherfucker was facing like 75 years, and they escaped. She just walked him out the fucking front door, got to a vehicle, like a corrections officer vehicle, and drove the fuck off. Now, the gentleman's name is Casey White. The correctional officer's name is Vicky White. Apparently, there's no relation, but of course, it's obvious that they had a romantic relationship. Now, within like the past hour or so, and this happened in Alabama. So within the past hour or so, they were just caught in Indiana. So check this out. Let me tell you about this. So the fucking somebody tipped them off that it was at a hotel. Somebody seen them. Mind you, there's been pictures, like they've been swapping cars. They had money. Like they're saying this shit was thoroughly planned out for a very long time.
So it's like that movie, The Next 3 Days type deal.
Type shit, right?
Russell Crowe.
So everything was everything was planned out, well thought out. They had cars in place. Shorty was using aliases, right? So not only is she aiding and abetting the fucking criminal as far as escape, she also getting forgery and identity theft charges as well. But the chase ended in a cornfield because somebody seen him at a hotel to call the police. Shorty shot herself. The fucking correction officer shot herself.
On purpose?
I don't know. They're not saying it on purpose, but no police officer fired any shot. They said after the crash, they realized that she was shot. She's pretty fucked up. But they was like, yeah, we all wish her well and health, but she got some fucking answers. We got some questions that need answers. So to me, like criminals and shit escaping is always interesting, right? Because it's like, how the fuck did they get out? But Shorty went through and was like, oh, he had like a mental health appointment or some shit that wasn't actually on the schedule. Because he was always like, I think he was on like solitary confinement or what. So he was always in handcuffs and shackles everywhere he went. And when he was in his cell. So she took him to his fucking appointment that never fucking happened. Then she said that, oh, he wasn't feeling too well. She took him to medical. And then they just walked out the fucking front door. And then they got caught in fucking Indiana, which isn't too far from Alabama. They traveled though. And I think this just popped off in like the end of fucking April.
I mean, where the fuck was they even going to try to go?
I don't know where the fuck.
Canada.
This is my thing. When you're running from the feds, what the fuck are you going to do?
There's nowhere they can.
Like you're going to be on the run for the rest of your life. Do you really think you're on some Minority Report, Jason Bourne shit that you're not going to get caught?
You're going to run out of money. First thing first, you're going to run out of money. And then if you got money, they're gonna seize it. I mean,
fucking U.S. Marshals and FBI got pictures of this motherfucker at a goddamn car wash. Why the fuck would they go to a car wash? Makes no sense to me. But they found fucking what's crazy is they was on their trail the entire time. They fucking had the fucking correctional officer car, ditched that and got into a Ford Edge that she like rented or some shit.
And her name?
Yeah, no, a fake name.
Oh, okay.
But then, like, the tow truck picked it up and didn't they just found it on the side of the road, but picked it up and didn't realize who shit it was until after the fact. Then they had an F-150, and then they had a fucking Cadillac. Then these motherfuckers was hopping from car to car, hotel to hotel, had money. They were trying to do some Bonnie and Clyde shit.
All that retirement money gone.
All that retirement money gone. But my thing is, I really want to know if they're fucking related or not, because their both last name is White.
You should see this picture.
Yeah, this.
You should see this picture. She is really looking like this is a picture from like the 80s.
This shit is like they both are like from The Hill Has Eyes. Just not even cap. But
listen, so, yeah. Just you can't fuck with the police, man. Like
You can, but think about it
can't-
is you the Fed.
You can't get away with no shit like that, bro.
But my thing is like, why would you throw your retirement away over some prison ping?
Man, he must have been crushing them guts. That's
I
that
guess
little shit. Hey, let me tell you something. For all that, he must have been destroying her little shit, bro.
in the cell.
Damn. Well, good luck, Mr. and Mrs. or
White.
cousin Whites. Best
Cousin,
of luck to
uncle,
you.
grandpa.
All right, fuck all that. So let's get into some TV recap, man.
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely agree with you. I'm only gonna watch the next time I watch episode 3. We Own the Night. It's gonna be next Sunday. So I'm fresh for the day.
Yeah.
So I watched the second episode. You know, you what?
We own this city. That's what we're talking
Yep,
about.
We Own the City. HBO comes on at what? Mondays at
Monday at
9.
Yes, Lord.
Episode 3 on the night, but we're a little behind, so we give y'all some time to watch it and we can talk about it. So I watched the second episode, man. I still kind of feel like it's I'm not getting enough for it to only be 6 episodes, but I get where they're going though. So this one they gave you a little bit of the I'm just gonna use the name Marlo, showing him doing his detective thing. Him looking like he was a little rusty, or maybe he just was new to the whole
He's
shit.
new. He just got transferred to the
So
homicide.
So
Like
he was
2 months prior.
Yeah, so he's new, and then you starting to see the interrogations for the other police. You know what I'm saying?
Them
Starting
motherfuckers snitching like shit,
these,
boy.
it's a lot of snitching going
Hey,
on.
them motherfuckers, they ain't even get an ultimate
Like-
feast like they got on First 48. These
Look.
motherfuckers is snitching.
Like they not even putting up a fight. They're not even like, man, I make me a deal. My wife and kids need to be safe. Nah, they just telling it, bro.
It was like, oh, that motherfucker, oh, I'll tell you, his social security
Yeah.
number is blah, 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 blah. They own it. They snitching like shit. But go ahead.
So what I thought was cool was they had they kind of gave a backstory on the main guy, John Berthel,
Yep.
when he first came in. you know what
AKA
I'm saying?
Jenkins.
Jenkins, he was real hard nosed, straight shooter in the beginning, but he was fucking with my other man from out motherfucking Saratoga somewhere, wherever they found this nigga, the white guy. Let me
Hey,
tell you, look, we was sitting there watching.
whoever that dude
My
was,
wife looked him up.
that motherfucker is definitely from around the way.
My wife
And
looked him
he's
up.
definitely at all the cookouts.
Right. She went to his Instagram. This nigga had the Sabi auto hoodie on. I said, oh yeah, this
Oh, yeah, he
it's
from
an
around the
OG
way.
white boy
He's
here. I
from
was like,
around the way.
somebody.
He probably wore koofies in the 90s.
Yep, he looked like an original Coogee shirt.
That motherfucker wore koofies in the 90s.
But he was in there and he was showing him how how you can skim shit off the top, get extra money, overtime, court money, how you can get all this shit. And you just see over time where he just fell right in line and started doing the same shit.
He went from actually being like a legit, like by the book cop to doing the fucking wow cop fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
And then it went to, and towards the end of the episode, he started what he was introduced to. He copied that shit verbatim to the next motherfucker. So it identifies a cycle. So I'm thinking long-term shit, right? So just like Bug said, that whole episode was pretty much like an introduction of Jenkins, his introduction into the Baltimore Police Department.
Mm-hmm.
Who his mentors were, I guess you can say that, or who he worked with or whatever when he first started, and then how he developed bad habits that was taught to him and how they passed it on. To me, thinking, right, that's how all of that shit happens. You know what I mean? So then what else in the episode? The lady from fucking Lovecraft Country went to go talk to fucking Herschel.
They was fucking them wings up, wasn't he?
Yeah, but that motherfucker was like,
that motherfucker said,
it was nice to meet you.
It was nice to meet you. That motherfucker looking like, I might have, do I have to take this bitch out?
Yeah.
Do I got to take her out?
You know, so and she's I like her character, right? Because she's like, she definitely comes off as like, look, hey, I'm not with the police. I'm just trying to get some more information. Blah, blah, blah. But they got numbers, man. They about to put everybody the fuck up. They about to lock everybody. And the way that these other cops are talking and shit, they fucking ratting like big time. So that whole protect blue shit's out the fucking window, and this shit motherfuckers are telling.
Yeah, I'm definitely curious to see what's going to happen in the third episode, because I'm like, all
30
right,
minutes.
Now we got enough going on that you can motherfucking really start showing something. Right now, we getting a lot of backstory.
Yep.
It's like now, well, what the fuck are we doing now? You know what I mean? So It's turned up a little bit from the first episode.
But the good thing about it is, well, I'm not gonna say the good thing. The interesting part about this is, and if you don't know, this whole miniseries or limited series is based off a book that's based off of true events. So it's a lot of shit like the guy that was killed that was building the fence and shit.
Yeah.
So you know how they was just like, all right, well, we're gonna have some local guys continue to build the fence just for publicity for the mayor and shit like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of the arrests that they were doing was to help the mayor for re-election. So it was just like a lot of bullshit, corruption, questionable shit, questionable actions, integrity violations and shit like that. And I thought it was interesting that makes you really wonder, since this is based off a book off of true events, is this really happening in the police department? So that's how I look at it.
So is the show growing on you?
It is. And the reason why I say that, it's grown on me because I think it's an accurate depiction. Like that shit when Mac Wiles was in, that shit was bullshit. That's not how you represent the DMV. Sorry. He was fucking up the slang, the whole nine. But the Baltimore shit that's going on with We Own the City, I think is accurate, showing a true depiction of what was going on in the police department and in the city at that time. Who like these motherfuckers that they locking up, they got the twos and the Dougs and all that shit. So
accent's real strong.
The accent's real strong. So I think they're trying to keep it authentic as possible because they know they have that cloud of The Wire over top of them, even though they're not trying to compare it to. But everybody's still going to do that. So as of right now, it's growing on to me. We'll see with this episode tonight. I know you got to give it 3 episods and then you'll make your final decision.
This is episode 3 coming out. I'm gonna wait till Sunday.
So and we'll go from there. But other than that, I enjoyed it so far.
Okay. And second to lastly, Doctor Strange.
Yes.
So I went to see Doctor Strange Saturday. Went to the movie theater in Columbia. Me, my son, and some other folks. The movie was I'm gonna tell you right now, if you haven't seen it yet and you haven't watched WandaVision, you need to go watch that first, or you're gonna kind of not really know what the fuck is going on. The movie is based heavily on that. So you definitely have to, even if you just want to fucking go and watch like the last 2 episodes, you're gonna have to watch some of it, or you're just gonna be lost. I mean, or if you're even if you're like a really, really big Marvel fan, you're not gonna completely understand what's going on until you watch it. So I'm just gonna throw the disclaimer out there. I'm just gonna say the movie was all right. It wasn't bad, but like I could have waited till it hit Disney Plus though. I could have. I'll say that. I mean, it was a lot of this goddamn circle fucking hat tricks, pulling bunnies out of the fucking top hat. It was a lot of that shit going on. It was good, but it's like, I mean, maybe because I just was never really like a really big Doctor Strange fan. I kind of went there being a little judgy. But in the endings, and I thought the ending, like the end credits was whack. Like motherfucker sat in the theater extra 10 minutes. I'm like, that's it. So I'm going to say off Bucks. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10.
I'm giving it a 7 because there was too many requirements before you go see it. Like telling me that I got to go watch a whole series before I watch it. If I would have went and seen that shit and didn't watch WandaVision, I probably would have gave it a fucking 4 because I wouldn't have known what was going on. I'd have been like, I thought they was cool. What the fuck's going on? You know what I mean? So I'm giving it a 7. What you got?
All right, so Bug seen it on Saturday. I went on Sunday. Wifey is a big Doctor Strange fan.
What theater you went to?
I picked. I don't go nowhere else, bitch.
Which one?
The one in Bethesda.
Oh, why?
I don't go nowhere else.
I heard they got the little water seat Johnson Gallery place.
Water seats.
Apparently this shit's moved.
No,
like to the movie, and it's like water coming in the seats. Like for the motion.
Really? Had to check that out.
Mm-hmm.
Might do that for Avatar. Anyway, if I don't really do movie theaters. I'm just throw that out there. Don't do movie theaters, and if I do movie theaters, it's going to iPick because I need food, I need a drink.
You like matinees?
No.
What?
Because I get my shit on Fire Stick, man.
But a matinee in the theater, though. Nigga, I would love to be the only nigga in the theater.
I don't care. As long as but like I said, it doesn't matter. I'm at an iPick. I got reclining seats, leather couches, and a blanket. And the person that's next to me is not in arm's reach, and I can eat my food comfortably. I don't care.
Well, imagine if you was by yourself, though.
I don't care.
Or just y'all two.
It doesn't matter. Long as I'm not bumping elbows trying to eat my popcorn with somebody else.
So you saying
and I have my space, I'm good.
So you saying you never been to one, or you just don't? It don't matter.
What you mean? I never been to a
You
matinee.
never been to when you've been like the only person.
Yeah, I've been in there.
You ain't like it?
No.
Crazy. Go ahead.
But like I said, I mean, but either way, like I prefer iPick. I'm bougie. Fuck you. So I don't care.
How much that shit run?
It's like $20 a ticket, some shit like that. Premium seats.
What you paying for? It's shit. That's it.
Yeah, just premium seats because they got the standard movie theater seats down low when you're fucking elbow to elbow to somebody.
Yeah.
But then they got the premium seats where you have 2 leather electric reclining seats with the table, and you can order your food and your drinks.
It didn't used to cost more. That's it.
I don't fucking know.
I thought that shit-
It's like $19 or some shit like that. $19 a ticket. So put it like I paid like $46 for our ticket.
It's cheap.
So, but then like our bill was like $90 because I had like a salad, a pizza.
Okay.
I had drinks and shit, like, you know what I mean. So
I get what you're saying.
But if we go to a movie, there's only iPick. But I'm gonna have to check that gallery shit out with the water and the motion. Does the chairs move?
They said it moves. They said it like kind of, you know, like back in the day, like you go to the arcade, they got the little Jurassic Park, you sit in the chair. It's like that. That's what he told me.
All right, well, I'm gonna have to check that out. But anyway, so Book told me Saturday, he was like, you're going to have to watch WandaVision before you go to understand the movie. I didn't watch WandaVision because to me, Marvel fucking TV shows, I just couldn't get into it, right? But there's so many. That was like the Civil War shit or Civil Soldier, whatever the fuck that shit is.
What If joint.
And then they had WandaVision,
Loki,
and then the Loki shit. Like I didn't get in none of that.
So you didn't watch the Captain America joint either?
Nope. That's what I'm saying. So when we went into the fucking movie, they're like, me and my wife, we're watching it. And when I say my wife is a diehard Doctor Strange fan, like we've watched the first one over and over and over and over again. But when we were in there, I was just like, I have no clue what the fuck is going on. And I was like, Bug said it. Then I was at work today. Everybody else that's seen it in the office said the same shit. But then it's just like that, you know, people who are into it deep, who've watched all the Marvel movies and watched all the Marvel shows, everything's intertwined. So they said, you got to watch Moonlight. You got to see the Morbius movie with the vampires because you hear Blade at the end of the shit. It's just like all this other shit.
Moon Knight is tied into the movie too?
It's Marvel?
I mean, it was tied into it, like it was a scene in there.
No.
Oh.
But all the Marvel shits they tie together somehow. Because I think they said Moonlight is connected to Eternals, I think, or some shit like that, or something.
It's a lot.
It's a lot fucking going on. So based off the fact that we did not watch WandaVision, me and my wife, and went in there thinking we were just going to see some Doctor Strange shit, like the first one, and we were lost. And I ain't gonna hold you, I fell asleep for like 10 minutes. I gave it like a 4.
Damn.
Because I was lost. I had no clue.
Damn,
what the fuck was going
I didn't know
on.
you was gonna rate it that low. What'd you think about like the action and the fight?
But
scenes?
the action and the fight scenes and shit was good. Like I liked it, right? It was normal Doctor Strange shit, but the plot and the story, it was just all over the place to me because it didn't make any sense. So just like you said earlier, like you're forcing me to have to watch more shit to understand. I would have rather them just had a WandaVision movie than a fucking series. That's just my point. I don't really binge watch shit like that unless I'm really, really into it. Like me, like I'm binge watching like Vikings, fucking Last Kingdom, Game of Thrones, that type of shit, right? I'm not going to binge watch or watch some Marvel shit because when I think it's better off in the movie.
You feel like Marvel is on overkill right now?
Yeah, they are. It's fucking everywhere.
It is. So
It's like gnats at a barbecue.
I will say, bro, like if I have to tell you to say, if I have to give you one of the shows that you haven't seen that's a series, I would tell you the Loki joint was fucking
That's what everybody keeps
nuts.
saying. Loki
joint was good. Captain America joint was good too. I mean, they both was good. I honestly can't tell you which one was better because they're different, but both very good. I don't know if they're gonna tie into a movie or anything like that, but I think I'd
have been better off with them as a fucking goddamn.
Like it's almost like if you never watched Captain Marvel, you're gonna
now they coming out with a Miss Marvel jump. The trailer just dropped.
You're gonna be lost. You're gonna be lost in the movie when you see the other lady, If you didn't watch the little what if joint, you're gonna be lost on the British first Avenger soldier. Like you're gonna see, you know, my other man in the wheelchair. You're gonna be like, what the fuck is going on? So yeah, they really putting you in a position now where like if you're not following everything,
you're lost.
You're gonna be
Yeah,
lost.
and I was
You're gonna be
fucking
lost
lost.
at
I
some
ain't gonna
point in
argue.
the movie.
I didn't go as lost.
So, but damn, 4 out of 10 though, man.
I give it a 4 out of 10 because I was lost.
Damn, bro. Okay,
I'm sorry.
Okay, well, I got something for you.
Oh shit.
Just keep them talking.
So anybody's out there, listeners, right? This motherfucker. What the fuck? I knew there was something with these motherfuckers. I've never seen fucking sprites in this bitch whatsoever.
We're gonna do the Sprite challenge, guys.
What the fuck is a sprite challenge?
You ain't seen it on TikTok?
No.
The goal is you got to drink the whole Sprite without burping.
What? Time out. You know how gassy this shit is?
Yes, I do.
Oh my fucking the Sprite challenge.
I mean, just let me know if it's too much. If it's too much, we ain't got to do it.
Hey, don't play me like that. I fuck you up. Don't play me like that. Ain't no bitch in me, cuz.
All right.
Sprite. I knew it was something. And what's crazy is I was like, I do got some alcohol in there, and I was like, I ain't got no ginger ale, but a Sprite do. You lucky I ain't cracked these motherfuckers open.
All right.
Sprite challenge. When the fuck did you come over the fucking?
It's on TikTok, bro. You know I follow the Tiggity Talks. All right.
So you got to drink it fast and not burp.
You got to just throw the whole joint back, and you can't. I mean, you however you want to do it, as long as you got to drink the whole thing, though.
But if you drink it fast, that's you're more inclined to burp.
However you get it done.
You going slow walking like
drink.
a little bit?
Hell no, I'm gonna drink. I ain't gonna fucking throw it back like it's a beer.
Oh, let's ASMR.
You hear that?
This shit gassy as fuck. Look at this shit.
It's a whole Sprite, y'all.
Look at this shit.
There you go.
Oh man. I don't know what the fuck Bug got me into, but this is the Captain's Log Sprite
Challenge.
Why is it so spicy? Bitch, I'm about to burp off the first go. Look at you. Look.
Hold it.
This is the dumbest shit ever. This shit's spicy as fuck. And I feel it.
I'm burning a little bit.
You about to burp through your fucking ears trying to hold that shit in. Like I feel it. How much you got left? I feel it. It's like right here. I want to burp.
I got too much.
Let me do my inner cheese so I can put this gas bubble down. That's just like in my chest. It's in my chest. I got less than half. I got less than half.
I ain't gonna make it.
We got to say. What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? Why the screaming?
This shit was hurting, bro.
He was like, oh, shit. That's ugly as shit. I ain't burped yet.
He's that fucking alien. I made it about to the bottom half.
I got one more swig. You got to drink it all without burping. That's the challenge, right?
Yes.
I feel it. It's like, so it went from here, that last jump, to now it's here.
Let's just throw it back. He might make it.
No burp. I feel it's coming.
No burp?
No burp. It's coming though. It's right here. But I finished it, so I won the challenge, right?
You won. Yeah, you won.
God damn. Oh shit, it's still in my chest.
There's
Oh,
more.
silver
Yeah,
chat.
there's more.
Damn. Woo. I'm burping Basil Hayden. That shit doesn't smell too good.
Oh God.
Oh, it came through my nose. It burns. Ah!
Niggas was throwing up online.
They was throwing up.
Yeah.
They some pussies.
Like you had
Sorry.
somebody, you had one dude where he like spin the bottle and it's like a little 20 and he threw the whole shit back. Shit, I'm still burping.
Whew. Motherfuckers burp ugly as shit. Like that. He was like,
We're definitely gonna clip that.
that shit was fucking retarded.
You got your dad joke?
You fucking right. I got a mom's joke.
Oh shit.
And celebrating of Mother's Day. This lady I watched recently. It was pretty good. So, why don't you use beef stew as a password?
Beef stew.
Because it's not stroganoff. Stroganoff.
Yeah, bro. Boy off the chain, man.
Bro, them shits are classic. I have viewers that look forward to my dad jokes every fucking week.
I'm not taking nothing away from your dad jokes.
Matter of fact,
they love you.
Hey, we do this. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to post it all week, and we're going to do a consolidation. Whoever submits the best dad joke, I will say it next episode.
Uh-oh. Are you up for the challenge?
Are you up for the challenge?
Are you up for the challenge?
The challenge.
I ain't got shit else, bro.
Other than that, a couple things. Now to our sponsors. Hey, so if you go to my website at www.chefsnipe.com, you can order your bottle of Lovey's Mumbo sauce. That shit's hot right now. I can't keep them in stock, so please ensure that you do that. Also, I also do cheesecakes. I've been posting some all week. I just did a mixed berry cheesecake. I've been getting text messages all day ever since that cheesecake got dropped off. I can tell you right now, Cheesecake Factory ain't got shit on my cheesecakes. I stamped that shit. I'm the king of cheesecakes. And then also hydrate.
Yes, please drink water. Also, man, stay on us, man. You got some shit that you want us to talk about. You got some current event stuff. Continue to DM it to me. Send us messages. There's a few people who send messages daily, or say, man, I'd love to hear your take on this. So keep on sending us that shit, man. We're gonna keep posting more stuff. We're gonna keep putting out content.
Yes, sir.
Episode 100 is right around the fucking corner.
Yes,
man.
Lord. It's gonna be a fucking movie.
Make sure you share, subscribe, support us. Captain out.